Playing skill, you did. Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. She was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of the money, When the not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist. Watch out,
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Sit back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got my foot on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me.
Yeah, babe, what you doing? Taking the whole house? Huh, sweetheart?
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody
You
might
going all white?
throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown.
What up, man? You can go dark, man, or I can go dark. Either one. You home, so go dark. Get your white paint, get you some color paint or something. There you go.
No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift.
Oh man, I'm trash, man. I'm trying to get a little good. Trying to get a little better.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna
The Texans.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Oh.
Pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to bar with the
Oh man, them animation's killing me. I gotta get accustomed to
right, Coach,
what's going on. That's the simulation mode though. Competitive mode don't.
Just a short time
oh, this
ago,
on competitive?
The pyrotechnics filled the dome.
Oh, I thought
as
this
the
was
Colts made their way
Sam
out of the locker
League.
room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I didn't know it was competitive.
The NFL season
I just got to get accustomed to Nick Foles, man. Nick Foles is I don't like Nick Foles, man. He a terrible QB to me. He just don't get the ball where it need to be. And Leonard Fournette ain't my style running back. Yeah, man, so he kind of trash this year. Yeah.
Check out 390. Come on. You better bring it.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That Colts team pretty good, though.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. 11 Z. Mike Spark 2. Hey, Steve Stick. Steve Stick. Long day. That's going to be a long day. You can choose the night.
To throw is Love. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I was in the shower.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line,
we got to lock
or he's
in,
near
man.
you.
You
So you're able
driving.
to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Yannick Ngakoue in on to stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me.
Now a give, right side. Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. Protein spill. 44 3 buds. Check. Cross.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 47's the mic. 12. Hurry.
Out of the gun, Luck.
There we go.
Is this intercepted?
There we go,
It's
Bouye.
intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You. 13. Go.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And that'll be
See, man,
incomplete.
Foles is trash.
Good protection.
Any other QB gonna put that ball right to that man.
Now it's third down.
Man, that nigga so
And it
ass.
turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has
I'm
confidence.
telling you,
He'll
man,
throw
that
it any
nigga's
place,
ass.
anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
There's no, man, that nigga, man, ain't nobody gonna want him. That nigga terrible. This
They come
nigga,
up now,
he
3rd and
pisses
5
me off
following
every
the
single
incomplete pass.
game. He pisses me off.
Here's Foles.
Look at him.
And a throw
His
there gonna be
timing just.
incomplete. So the
The
defense
nigga be
able to get
wide
off the
open
field
and he
here on
just
third down.
throws so
And it's one of the
stupid.
goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things
We ain't gonna
defenses
never win
show.
no games
How did
with
we
this
do on
dude,
third
man.
down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Allen on the punt as he gets
Man, that
this one
nigga
away.
ass.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting
caught
with the
that.
coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Blue 40. Watch the run. 11. Bravo. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. You must be dreaming.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check out. Right, 40. 11 feet. Let's go, baby.
On third down. It's Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Damn, they jammed me up on that damn D-line.
His 9th touchdown of the season. As his guys
I was supposed to click on my safety on that defensive set.
So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used.
I shouldn't have brought them boys down like that. I should have just ran the play.
Looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Man, this nigga trash, man.
Picked up by Kenny
This
Moore.
nigga's fucking ass. He can't never put the damn ball right where he need to put it. Man, this the worst QB I got in any league, man. I swear this nigga, man.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
This nigga ass. This is just the bottom line of this shit.
On first. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 11. Hey, check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A pass there complete to Westbrook. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Foles. And that's going to be knocked
He's supposed to throw it in the back of the end zone. Like, what the hell?
Able to get a hand in and make that play.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Man, that's terrible.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession?
We should have scored 7, but we just got to play some defense.
That says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
There we go.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Fresh off the pick six, it's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Check 50. Check 50.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete.
Good
That's
tap.
Campbell. Oh, this
Good
is going
tap.
to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
They snap it to Locke. Got an open man. That's
Damn, I
Campbell.
came back. I tried to come back and get it.
There to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go. 44. Let's go. Hey, check. Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, Haywood. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. Mexico. Check. 12. Hey, Charlie. 4 to Mike. Mike 4. Watch the out.
Throwing again is Locke. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Close.
Again, Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. It's see what you got. Watch the shit. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And some strong running. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw now on first down. He hits blue. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
This will be over in a minute.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go. You got time. Any weapon.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alfred Blue, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Now we got to play some D. We play some
and
D.
Lambeau
Get
now
you
after
on
the
the bumper
touchdown,
sticks real
he'll kick
quick.
this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Uh-oh, baby, them dreads getting out there now. Them little things, they getting out there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
3 down. Eyes up.
49, check 49.
Tighten up.
Back to throw, Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
11.
Throwing on third down. Love gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check out. Red 80. 52 to Mike. Got you. I got you, sir.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell.
Keep getting me with this jump.
11 yards there. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover. They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Right.
Coming this way, here we go. Out, 12. Hey, check. Back.
From the 41, Luck. Over the
I knew you was going to him, man. Damn. should have just...
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check out. Blue 40.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 31 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We fresh, like a few months. Oh, okay.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette.
Come on!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, box truck. I got him.
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances.
Say,
But I don't know
man,
that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny
This
Moore.
nigga is
And
so
the return
fucking
this time
ass.
will go out to the 42-yard
It's
line.
trash.
Agreed, that's twice
This
now in
damn
this fourth
QB,
quarter.
man.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And
I
here,
mean,
the
this
play's not
motherfucker
there,
is
but he
bad,
throws it
man.
anyway.
Look how the throw is. It was nowhere near my guy.
Check out. Ready. Come on, QB, come on. Deuce.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, you got lucky, boy. If I didn't have Nick Foles, I'd have smoked you, boy. This nigga, he terrible.
So the
And I ain't
Colts
got
in
no running
possession
back,
of
man. Let him
football
run
as we
that
get you
ass.
reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk
Send
it
me
over.
Hines, you can have him.
Lucked him back on the draw.
You can give me more than
3
Max.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things
Nah,
considered,
you'll love
they
that.
have to
You
feel
give me
pretty
Hines,
good
we can
about
make
getting
something
that
happen.
type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Not really, man. It's just all about the team and blocking and chemistry.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
If you've been watching my streams, you see in every other league I've been running retarded. I got like 1,000 yards in one league, and it's only week 3.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
We can't do nothing.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be running crazy with the Redskins.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Hey, watch it.
One league, I'm 3-0-1. I had a tie. The other league, I'm 2-2. And I got a... That's my record now.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
It's the worst team in every league I got, man. This team is terrible. That's why we got a losing record.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Fresno. Alert.
Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.